Everybody, welcome to the PowerCast, live with you every Tuesday night. We have a very special guest in the middle over here. Her name is Jacqueline Klashner with a fantastic company called Shelia by Jax.
Yes.
But before we get started, we have Eric Vasquez on your far left. Nope, on your
Did you
far
say-
right.
Did you say Shelia?
Shelia.
Shelia? Isn't it more like Shell? Yeah.
It's Shelia by Jax.
Shelia.
Yeah.
Gotta have a little
Shelia by
attitude with
Jax.
it.
I got a little attitude. So Eric Vasquez on your far right, Dave Lamel here. It's the PowerCast. It's Tuesday night, and our very special guest, Ms. Jacqueline Klashner. Newly married in the last year.
Yeah, actually it'd be a year, 2 weeks ago.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Her husband Daniel is an amazing guy, phenomenal person, and basically said to you, I'm just guessing here, go do what you want to do and be successful at it.
Yeah,
that
pretty
all
much.
right?
Literally, you're good at almost everything you do, and you're great at this, so just do it.
Do it.
Almost everything?
Almost.
Okay.
Oh yeah, almost everything.
So thank you, Daniel Klashner, for allowing us to have Ms. Jacqueline here today. We miss and love you very much. Let's get to know you, for the world to know you as a person, who you are, where you're from. So, Ms. Jacqueline, first of all, where are you from?
Woodbury, Connecticut.
Woodbury, Connecticut.
Mhm.
And where'd you go to school?
So I went to Nonawak High School and then University of Hartford for college.
Nice, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And what was your major?
So I actually have a bachelor's in fine arts with a concentration in ceramics.
Oh, no
And kind of a minor in metalworking, so welding and blacksmithing.
Wow,
Yeah.
didn't know that even existed.
Yes.
That's pretty cool stuff. Wow, that's impressive. Wow, it just blew me. I didn't expect that at all. All right, and what was your first job out of college?
So out of college, actually, I worked for a modeling agency for a hot second, and then the most best real job was I actually worked for my dad.
That's pretty cool. Now let's go back to the modeling agency.
Yes.
So the modeling part is being a model specifically.
Yep, and then I was actually one of the representatives there.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. So from inside to, or outside to inside, kind of know the scoop on. That's pretty cool stuff. And then you went to work for your dad.
Yes.
That's tough and also fulfilling at the same time.
Incredible, and he is punnier than I am, and I will admit that.
That's
On
fantastic.
live.
Well, that means that you got your puns from the tree. The roots came in, and
Yeah.
the blossom of the new flowers right here in front of us.
Exactly. I still think I'm funnier than he is, but ask him and he will say no,
What does your mom say? Does your mom say you're funnier or your dad's funnier?
She rolls her eyes a lot of the times.
Yeah, both of you.
Yeah, and just kind of goes with it,
I love it.
which is great.
I love it. You got to have that characteristic of being able to go back and forth with your family and have some fun. Brothers
Oh, yeah.
and sisters at all?
Yeah, actually 2 sisters, and I just have a new niece.
Congratulations.
Her name is Isla. She's very cute
Wow.
and small and like potato shaped, but she's adorable.
Now, Isla, is that anywhere by chance, are drinkers of the scotch or bourbon? Are they scotch drinkers? Because I'm just curious with the,
I do like their whiskey.
because Isla is where all the peat comes from in Scotland. I wonder if there's any correlation there.
Thomas, I told you. I told you, Thomas.
So, Isla is your new niece.
Yeah.
And who are your sisters? What are their names?
So we have Lauren and Julianne. Lauren is the best butcher in the world. I'm
Wow.
gonna say it. She's in Beacon, New York. And then Julianne is an attorney, criminal attorney actually, in Alabama.
Wow, pretty cool stuff.
Started off as ballerina.
From ballerina to attorney,
Yep.
and from steel worker to
Dermatologist
Entrepreneur.
assistant and entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
Do everything.
Absolutely.
I'm a jack of all trades.
I'm impressed. Very cool stuff. So if any of you guys have any questions before or while we're talking at all, do not hesitate to reach out to us so we can have questions for Ms. Jacqueline here. So Jacqueline has started a company called Shelia by Jax, and you can find her on Google by typing that in, or go to her website, or go to Etsy and find her there. And that's Shelia, SHELLYEAH by BY Jax, JAKS.
Yes.
Not to be confused by the spelling. And depending on where you're looking for this will depend on how it's spelled with capitals. So should they always spell this out with capital S for shell, capital Y for yeah, capital B for buy, and then capital J for Jax, Jaks.
I would, especially for Etsy, because Etsy sometimes they'll say, "Oh, we can't find that shop, but we have a recommendation," and that
Okay.
recommendation is me.
So you have a handful of places to go to. So let's use so many products to talk about over here. And it's important for you guys to follow along. If you get to go to Etsy, if you're an Etsy person, you know Etsy very well. If you want to go to Google and Google it, or you can go to your actual website, which is Shelia by Jaks, Jaks.com. I keep saying that because Jaks in my head is Jack, but you want to make sure Jaks.com because everything we do is a pun, so no surprise, then the Jaks with a K.
I was gonna do the X because you know the old school game Jacks.
Yes,
And then, it just kind of ended up JKS.
works. It works. So Shelia by Jaks.com. All right, so going into you and your products and what you do, how many different kinds of products do you carry?
So different products, there's a lot. Oh gosh, individual items, probably between 600 and 700 different items.
Categories. Let's start with categories.
Categories, I think 10,
Okay,
roughly 10.
that's a good
15?
number. Okay, it's a big number. A lot of products here in this company and what she's got going on. So you have a seasonal line.
Yes.
Tell me about the seasonal line.
So every season I'm going to be releasing home goods and apparel for men and women.
Hold on one second. I want to make sure Thane has number one, your full name on the board. Two, should they be calling you or only going to the website?
You can actually do either.
You're okay giving it a number?
Yeah.
And sure.
Yeah, well, so the biggest thing is, well, it's not like a number. I have a my email.
Yep.
It's just shellybyjax@gmail, and that's the quickest way to get a hold of me if
All
you
right.
want custom
So
anything.
we have that up on the screen, Thane, permanently on the screen. All right. The websites, there are 3 ways to get to it, right? So you want to make sure you have the actual website, shellybyjax.com. You have that on the screen yet, Thane? And we have also from Etsy, to get Etsy and then go to the Shelia by Jax, correct? So is there a link to that or somehow you do it or?
Yeah, so actually I did send them. Yeah, so we have the regular link, you can Google me, and then also there's the other link for Etsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure everybody can go. And so going back, you have a seasonal line. So every season you're doing something special.
Yep, right now we have the Halloween and fall line,
Okay.
and one of my favorites would have to be Pumpkin Iron.
Pumpkin iron.
And it is a pumpkin who is heavy weightlifting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Is that a shirt? Is it a mug? Is it?
It's a shirt, it's a mug, I think it's a blanket. It's kind of one of everything. Especially workout shirts is what I'm trying to get into.
Okay. Speaking of blankets, I saw you have this really cool blanket. I've never seen this before.
Yes.
Of course, I don't get out much. It's a blanket with a hood. Now you put the hood on your head and you wrap yourself with the blanket, or you can take your feet, put it in the hood, and wrap yourself with the blanket.
Yeah, Dave did not know that until I told him that with the hood with the feet, if you're too tall, it'll literally cover, you can tuck in, full blanket.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it's the toes that are always cold. The
It
blanket
is.
doesn't reach the toes. Out the other day, I was just trying to reach the blanket on my toes at night because it was cold. And that's exactly what I found to be the frustrating part, where the blanket wasn't long enough.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it.
All my blankets are multiple sizes too.
Multiple sizes. You have clothing and goods lines.
Yes. Yes, I
So
do.
we have clothing lines for men and for women
Yes.
and for children.
So I am
Slowly?
slowly starting to try and figure out with children, the bathing suits obviously would be super, super cute with a lot of the stuff that I have.
Ooh.
But I had a 11 or 12-year-old when I was wearing a shirt that said son of a beach and would not stop repeating it and thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I went, ooh, this might not be for kids. Their parents might not like it.
That specific slogan might be on the fence.
Yeah, anything that's life's a beach,
Right.
then it might be a little much. So I'm slowly trying to work through.
How about son of a beach?
I mean,
Is it on there? Can you
not
have
for,
it?
not for kids yet.
Not for kids.
I'm slowly working for kids.
But you could have the sun and the beach and son of the beach
Yes.
for
Is it-
men
yeah.
and women. I'm coming up with this on the fly.
Well, I actually have Son of a Beach
Oh, you do?
for men and women.
Oh, okay. You do have it.
And jackets, and it's everything, because sometimes life's a beach.
Yes.
You just need to accept it. It is what it is. Just wear it and be like, it is. I'm fine now.
Eric's flipping through the website as we're talking.
Yes.
Are you on the Etsy one, Eric?
I am, yes.
So he might throw some questions at you while he's poking on there. You have bags and totes.
Yes.
Now, again, are these things that are all year long available to people when they're shopping?
Yes. So pretty much everything will be available, even if it's Christmas based. It'll be in a specific section on my website or on Etsy. Just because, sometimes it's Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
Which is why I started
love it.
making women and men's bathing suits that are holiday based.
Speaking of Christmas in July, there's a certain percentage you're offering for anybody watching the show. For the
Yes.
So from today until November 15th.
Yep.
So a special discount for you who are watching and watch this show and share with your friends and family. What kind of discount is everybody getting on this monthly
So
show?
it'll be 15% off of like the total order,
Wow.
which is great. And so the promo code is, what is it, Powerhouse?
Team
Powerhouse.
So you're gonna type in Team Powerhouse when you go to your,
Either one. Etsy.
It'll work at both Etsy
Yeah.
and your website.
Yep.
very cool.
Both
So
of 'em.
type in Team Powerhouse at the checkout on the special coupon code to get 15% off all of your merch from watching the show, being here today, until November 15th. So make sure to get in there. And how is supplies? Do supplies run out quickly? How is it, what's the,
So usually, actually, it takes between 3 and 5 business days to come out, which
Oh,
is
not
really
bad.
good. No,
Okay.
not bad at all.
right.
Especially, it's Christmas shopping season for some people. I finished my Christmas shopping because I am who I am. For my whole family, my husband, everybody, even the baby,
wow.
and providers where I work, and so it's kind of like, oh, get in early.
That's a pretty amazing. She's already doing Christmas. Are you doing your Christmas shopping? And if you are, maybe it's time to add a little something extra that you didn't plan on buying, with the fact that you have Jacqueline
Stocking
here today.
stuffers.
Stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Shell Yeah by Jax is got a tremendous amount of products here. Let's go into some more products. You also have beach towels. Yeah. And you also have a men's and women's swimwear line.
Yes, so I actually just recently created that. I originally created a company because summer's great, summer's fun. Summer has vitamin D, you're always happy and excited.
Amen.
And I went, you know what? I want everyone to feel that way the whole year.
Yes. You're going to go on vacation, you need bathing suits, you want to go away for, I don't know, whatever, spring break or winter vacation.
Yeah?
Pick up a bathing suit today. Shell Yeah by Jax.
Yep.
With different kind of slogans on these bathing suits, different kind of designs.
Yeah, so it's slogans, designs. The biggest thing that I've started to really dabble in is different types of patterns.
Ooh.
Because patterns, I know a lot of people like and don't like, but I have to say I just bought myself 3 of my own because I'm going to Florida in February to see my parents.
Nice.
And I went, you know what? I would love a one-piece, a string bikini, and then also like a high-waisted bathing suit.
Oh,
And
wow.
I went, well, I'm just going to buy them for myself. They're awesome.
Who is going to promote your product better than you?
It's true.
Right?
Exactly.
Let's be honest. I mean, like we all wear our Team Powerhouse logo, our polos, our shirts, our zip-ups, our joggers, because when we're out there and about and you're wearing your product line, it's kind of like representing who you are and what it's about. So
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you. You also have, going back to the blankets and hoodies, which I'm pretty
Yes.
excited with the blanket. Who doesn't like a good blanket? Cozy up. It's getting cold out now.
It is.
And the products you're using, what kind of products are we talking about here? I mean, the quality of,
So I will say some of the stuff might seem a little bit pricey, but my biggest thing is quality over quantity. When you buy something at the store, you want it to last. You don't want to buy one thing for one season
right,
and then it just falls apart in the wash.
right.
Which to me, I've had it happen to me so many times on certain websites, and I'm going, I don't want to be that brand.
Right.
It's just not worth it.
So you're saying is something's a little pricier, sticker tag to them.
Yeah.
The quality of the product is going to be what you're buying. You're buying quality.
Yeah, especially Sherpa, I guess,
Yeah.
is very huge. So like the hoodies, the hoodie blankets are all Sherpa. Same thing with all the regular blankets, because I actually have one to show.
Oh yeah, let's see what you got here.
I did create one of my favorites. If anybody knows what a capybara is, you're gonna love it.
All right, yeah, turn it a little bit
So-
sideways.
Oh,
Let's get him in front of it. We have to cheer me out of the way for a minute.
I wonder if I can get
Are we in the
tall enough.
Athena, are we in the screen? Can you see that?
Yeah, she's still on.
And it says over here, not in the mood.
Yep.
What is it called? It's
This is
slide to your
a
right, please. Other right. I'm sorry, left.
right.
How's it looking out there, buddy? All right, not in the mood with this Sherpy. What is this guy called? This animal?
Oh no, this is called a capybara.
Capybara. Eric knew what a capybara was before.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, very soft, very pretty.
So soft.
And what size is this blanket? Let's say.
I
different
think
sizes
it's
available?
actually, yeah, so different sizes. This one I think is 40, no, actually it's 50 by, I think 60?
No pressure here.
Yeah, roughly 50 by 60.
So can they come larger?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh, they can even be larger.
Larger sizes available. All
Especially
right.
for tall folk.
While you're standing up and
Yes.
showing products, what else should you show everybody?
Oh, yes, so
Can't
as
you sit down with these?
we all know,
Don't fall.
the blobfish became a very huge thing recently in the last 10 years.
The blobfish.
Yes, it is a fish that is way, way, way deep down in the ocean, and when you pull him up from there, he looks real weird.
I've never seen a blobfish before. I didn't know if it was real. It's a real
It's
thing.
a real thing. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can you eat this kind of fish?
No.
Oh, not an
I
edible
don't think
fish.
I don't think anybody has ever tried to eat a blobfish just because when they pull them up without the gases.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty.
So
It looks like a person got smushed.
squished. Yeah, literally because they're in such high pressure underneath,
No sh.
like so deep down that when they come up to the surface, they deflate essentially.
It looks like a guy with a big schnoz.
Yes, but that's why the blobfish looks good 99% of the time until he's pulled to the surface. So I created my not today line
The not today line.
because
Not
sometimes
today,
you
baby.
yeah, you don't want to be pulled to the surface. Leave me be.
Now we get it.
You just want to stay home.
I like it. So a good day that you don't want to be at work would be a not today mug.
Yes, or even a blanket,
Or it
the
could-
hoodies.
Or it could be, don't mess with me today. Not today.
Yeah, actually, it's great. I did, at one point, I was like, sometimes if someone's trying to call me, I just want to go, not today, and hang up. Or even someone's like knocking on your door and go, not today. Or even like a spouse, a husband, a best friend, you're kind of just not in the mood. Now you have so many products you can put on, and instead of them talking to you at one point,
You're
you can
wearing
just
it.
be like, you can just turn around and be like, not today.
I love it.
I can't. I physically cannot.
That's hilarious. All right, so we have the not today line.
Yes.
And we have, I'm sorry, all over the place in my notes over here.
The men's part,
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Yes.
men's line.
Oh, the men's line.
Yes, everything is pun based. So I have created a line almost specifically just for men, but also for women, because I created this for myself technically. I have my design that says Big Deck Energy. Mm-hmm.
Pun on the word
Yes.
deck.
Big.
Yes. Pun on that. Because sometimes you're just like, yeah, wake up in the morning and go, Big Deck Energy. Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, when you walk out into your deck and you have a coffee.
Oh, especially if you redid it.
Especially just woke up in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the morning, I'm like,
It's that morning
Morning
deck.
deck.
oh, that's such a good one. Morning deck energy. Oh, sugar.
We just came up with a new one. Morning deck.
But that would have to be like sweatpants.
That could be a great sweatpant line. You have to have a matching ensemble from the sweatpants and the mug, maybe. I don't know. Or the tumbler.
Actually, yeah, this is pretty much in sweatshirts, t-shirts, kind of everything. But yeah, really good.
Thought of it first year on the Team Powerhouse PowerCast.
Do you want 3% every time somebody
Nope.
buys one?
All I want is successful all year and then on this program here. That's what I want. Eric's got something for you right there.
Well, I had a question.
Yes.
You just answered one of the questions. I was like, it's very pun oriented,
Mhm.
right? Who comes up with the majority of the puns?
Me.
Was it you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Is that where you're funnier than your dad? type
Yes, sorry.
Because
Dad,
I gotta
love
be
you,
honest
but-
with you, a lot of the puns are like kind of dad humor, so it kind of, kind
Yeah.
of fits into our
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, so for one of my dad's birthdays, I actually got him a little pocketbook that said it was dad jokes, the pocketbook of dad jokes.
Mhm.
And I'm looking through it, and I was like, I can do better than this. Every time, and he carries it actually at work a lot of the
He
time.
carries a pocketbook at work.
In his pocket, it's a little book.
Oh, so it's not a pocketbook, it's a book for the pocket.
It's a book for the pocket.
I thought you meant
Yes.
pocketbook because I was gonna say, anything's possible today, it's just,
Well, 'cause, like, at this point, his patience,
It
when
is
I was
possible
working
today.
there, I was funnier than he was. So it was a little battle, because he's a chiropractor, so it was like, who's funnier? And I will still say he's funnier because I have to, because
No.
he's my dad.
But you know what though?
And I love you.
Dad always has probably that curveball that he's got that like joker in his pocket that
Yes.
he pulls out when he's kind of waiting for some. You,
Oh my God,
you
every
laid one
time.
out and you're like, everybody's like, ah, and then he's like, oh, hold on, let me pull the joker out. Bam! And Mike drops everything.
Every time, mic drop.
Yeah, mic
Doesn't matter
drop.
what it is, even like in the room with patients, with like family members, and he's just like, oh, ha ha ha, mic drop. And I'm going,
You know what you should do is have a t-shirt of your dad. A mic drop.
I actually have been thinking about it, but I do need to get legal permission from my father. Please say yes, because I think that would be perfect, because you look
Absolutely.
like Sonny Bono, and it
Oh,
would be
wow.
even better.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we'll just call him Sonny.
Well, there was actually a time that I went to visit one of my sisters in Texas, and someone thought that he was Sonny Bono, because he
Oh,
looks
really?
so much like him. And someone
sing?
approached us. I think he can. He thinks he can. But I personally, he used to sing me awake in the morning all the time and to sleep. I loved it. And this guy comes up to him and goes, Sonny, I thought you were dead.
Ah,
I thought you were dead. And he looks at him, dead-faced, and went, don't tell, and walks away. And I was standing there going,
that just happened. You know?
how can I be that cool? I want to be that cool.
You know what though? It's something that it's like timing is everything, as you
Mhm.
know. And my dad's like that too. It's all about timing. They just drop in these like
It's partly timing, but it's also not giving a hoot.
right.
Mhm.
Not
really
giving-
is.
not
Yeah.
giving a
You
hoot.
have
Not
to be
giving your shirt.
comfortable in your own skin
Yeah,
to be that guy. You
that's
have to be comfortable in your own skin.
yeah, you've got to be, because if not, then you can't make these funny puns.
This is
He
true.
does help me sometimes too with puns. He'll say something, I'm like, can I use this? For sure. Is this okay? Is this fine?
Does it work?
And he's just like, yes. Like, beautiful, thank you,
Hold on.
sir.
And he's so proud too, the fact that he's got another one for you. I bet you he calls you up or send you a text message. Oh, I got another one for you. Does he do that to you at all? Does he send
He
you
does call me, usually like we're talking about our day and whatnot, and then one thing that we always do is he says, see you later, alligator, and I say, see you tomorrow, crocodile,
Yeah,
it's a
okay, yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
And I've been trying to like create cute shirts for that, but then I realized that's a little bit too personal. You know, it's kind of like for my dad and I can't
But that's something we.
create a
But
good
your
enough
dad
shirt.
and I and Eric grew up in that generation when we said that, or
Yeah.
our parents said to us, see you later, my father, see you later, alligator, and wild crocodile. That was a fun little thing that I said to
Yeah.
each other, back and forth to each other.
I feel like I just can't find like the perfect
You
design.
didn't use that.
You didn't use that at all? I definitely know. All right, so we have 691 products roughly in your product line.
Roughly.
That's
yes.
a lot of 691 products. This
It's a
girl
lot.
is on fire, like the song. This girl is on
I got
fire.
Fire.
I think I got 18 different categories there.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Halloween bags and totes, beach towels, men's swim, women's swim, makeup accessory pouches, travel cups, candles, hooded blankets, women's tees and crop, blankets, women's tanks, men's tees, men's tanks, sweatshirts and hoodies, Christmas apparel, Christmas home gifts.
Ooh.
hmm
There isn't anything not covered in here.
There actually is, but that is a secret.
So
You got
speak.
something coming
so
out.
wait,
Secrets are so fun. Secrets are not always for everyone.
Ooh. So speaking of secrets, you did mention there are some products that you've got that are on the down low right now. That you're really kind of. Do you want to talk about those items at all? Because
Yeah.
Thane, I don't know if you're able to do this for us, but if you could pop them on the screen and let us know what you're throwing up there, so we can actually talk about it for a moment.
The shirts,
hmm
I tap that There's always time for a glass of wine.
So now the
Always.
hold on. So on right now that's Facebook and Instagram can't see it. So the first shirt says
I tap that.
And it's an image of a tap,
that's pretty
a
cool.
bar tap.
A bar
Yep.
tap says I tap that. That's a winner all day long. That's a
My
big
favorite.
time. I gotta say that's gonna be a great college shirt.
Yes.
And anybody older, of course.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
even for like bars that need they do their custom shirts and stuff, you put
Ooh.
your logo on the front, and then I tap that.
Ooh, so a company could actually call you and have them put their logo on a shirt
Yes.
and have the I tap that.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yep.
If you're out there and you own a bar and you want to not only have a great girl and a company work with you, how about putting your bar logo with this together, and what a great shirt to sell. They can
Yeah.
actually sell shirts in their place.
Oh yeah, even I'm starting with a whole new, like I would call it a wine and beer based line.
Oh yeah,
So I even have wine stuff. So for example, one of mine is why not?
of course, why not?
Why not?
Why not? And you said the beer one is also?
Yeah, so I tap that. Let's see.
I'm sorry, we did the beer one, I
We have
apologize.
no, it's okay. I have so many of
Wine.
them.
Something about wine?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
say?
there's always time for a glass of wine because there's always time for a glass of wine.
How about scotch or bourbon?
So I do actually have one or two of them. Scotch and bourbon are a little harder to create puns with,
Mm-hmm.
but all
Not
riled
if you're
up.
a dad.
Not if you're a dad.
Well, dads,
Does
anybody who has any good ones, please reach out.
Does dad drink scotch, bourbon at all?
No, my dad's a red wine guy.
Is that right?
Yeah, he likes red Zinfandel.
What's your dad's name, by the way?
Dr. Zilke. We call him Peter, or actually, best one is Doc.
Or Sonny.
Hey Doc, all right, so listen here. We need you to start drinking a little scotch. And while you're drinking the scotch, come up with a few puns for the young lady here to come out have for her shirts.
Yeah, Dad, Thomas will drink it with you.
Get
I'll
a
sit there and
t-shirt
watch.
with his face on it. It says, I got you, babe.
My mom actually looks like Cher too, which is even funny, and her name is Sharon.
Really?
And she went by Cher a long time.
There you go.
They used to be Sonny and Cher for Halloween.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
pretty
it's
wild
eerie.
stuff.
If you look actually on my Etsy website, there is photos of my family.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's mom and dad right there.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
my
I'm sorry.
dad-
That's not mom and that's you and dad.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Dad, yeah. He
Wow.
looks just like Sonny Bono.
I have to see Son of Bono now. I believe you though.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Sonny Bono's been dead for quite a while now.
The
Interesting.
ski accident.
Yeah, he died skiing. Just like
That's
Michael
what
Kennedy
they
did.
say.
Slammed into a tree.
Oh, I
Or-
heard about that. That's like in the last 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Well, or did he just come back as a chiropractor? That's the question
All
that
right.
we all ask ourselves.
All right. So
A pun-filled chiropractor.
691 products. And what are some of the new items coming on? We talked about the tap that. What else
Yep.
then you got there, please?
The chiropractor industry is a bevy of puns.
Puns.
in itself,
Oh, I know, I make
with
them for him.
cracks and all that stuff.
Oh
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
I know. In the future, I'm actually thinking about doing just a specific medical line
You
under
are
Jacks of all
definitely
trades.
All day long.
Sure.
All day long.
Well, I work for a dermatologist, and the mug that I made him last year said, "Don't make rash decisions." And then it was, "Love your cyst," like a cyst.
Oh,
in.
gross and funny.
He loves it. He should be using it every day.
Thane, what's the next item you have over there on the screen?
Life is beautiful.
Yes, for brewing beer.
Oh,
Mhm.
another
Life
beer one.
is beautiful.
very cute. Very, very good
And it
idea.
has the whole still and everything. I've been loving making these because I'm trying to try some like simplistic things.
Make sure again, guys, if you're not there yet, go to Shell, SHELL, yeah, YEAH, by BY, and then Jax, JAKS, on Etsy or on .com or on Google. You will find Ms. Jacqueline and her amazing product line over here. And we'll look while we're talking about these different product lines, except for the new items which haven't come out yet. One of these going to debut, by the way. What is it?
So, just the t-shirts, the men and women's t-shirts, they will debut actually tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, wow. And you can get
Yes.
that 15% off on these products.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty
Yeah.
I
hot
tap
stuff, right? Yeah,
I tap that too.
Tap that.
yeah, definitely. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Everything else will be like 2 weeks from now. So
Very
I'll
cool
probably
stuff.
just tap.
let's see. So when it comes to shipping, now very often when you go to buy products online, you get to the end and then there's a additional shipping fee that is an additional cost that you didn't plan on spending, which is can be very frustrating because you're like, oh, I got, and you're like, oh, another $20.
Minimum, yes. So when I first started the business, I actually had a friend of mine go on and try and buy a couple products before I really like fully released it.
Yes.
And he goes, why is my shipping cost more than the 10 products that I put in there? And I go,
Crazy.
that is, yeah, it was insane. And so I went and I go, no, that's incorrect. Shipping should not be that much. It's insane. So on my actual website, shipping is completely free. It's included in every product, which is why all the products are the same price, you know.
Minimum order, how much?
So Etsy is the one, it's a minimum order of $35
So-
for free shipping.
Okay, but you still, $35 is not hard to do. You can buy one or two items.
You buy one sweatshirt and boom.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
And then free shipping on $35 or more on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Still free shipping. Eric?
Yeah.
So Dave and I are a little Etsy ignorant.
Yes, for
Okay.
sure.
Yes,
That's
they
special.
are very.
We didn't even know about Etsy.
We're
We've
gonna
heard of
learn.
it, but-
Yes.
So when it comes to like giving a gift card,
Ooh.
so it says give the gift of Etsy, they can still obviously buy something.
Oh yeah,
in
100%.
yours. So but the gift card is an Etsy gift card, it's not necessarily Shelly Up by Jax.
Yeah, so technically, so with the Etsy gift card, it is, you essentially, quote unquote, let's say, pay Etsy, the huge giant conglomerate, but then you can use it at any shop you want to use.
Can you do a Shelly by Jax gift card?
Actually, I can. I'm just working on that. I'm still learning a lot of how websites work, and especially Etsy. But yeah, I definitely would be able to.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
You know, this way keep the business back inside.
that would be.
Great idea, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, working together over here, thinking about some things out loud. So shipping is basically free, spending $35 or more on Etsy. And if you go to our website, the shipping is free.
For
Voila.
everything.
Pretty amazing
Mhm.
stuff. And again, more importantly than ever, 15% off on your purchases with Team Powerhouse. Is that all
Yes.
one word? Is it two words? How do we do that?
So, it's gonna all be one word and
All
all
one
gonna be
word.
caps.
All caps, one word. Can you please put that on the screen there, Thane, please?
I will have to
The-
update for my website, so like give me like 20 minutes.
All right, so you're gonna go to, you're gonna show the code to everybody, so it's on the screen for everybody to know. You're gonna type in at the bag, where'd you go? When you go to coupons,
Yeah, right, when
ask
you
for
go to the end, when you're checking out, it'll have a section that says coupon code. And then
coupon
you just put
code.
it in. And also with each order, when it gets delivered, most of the products actually come with a lovely little handout. And it says, thank you. Here's 10% off your next order.
No kidding.
Yeah, so every order you get, any order, you get 10% off the next one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So after this November 15th date, there's still additional more savings available.
Oh, yeah.
You're very generous, and it's great to work with somebody local, a person who is really a go-getter, an entrepreneur, a great person. You get to see the wonderful person she is. Why wouldn't you want to work with her? Instead of going to Amazon next time looking for product, go
Yeah.
to Etsy first. Go to and look for Miss Jacqueline Klashner.
Yeah, 'cause my biggest thing is it's okay to not be okay on certain days. If you're lonely, that's fine. Any emotion that you're feeling, that's fine. And don't let anybody tell you it's not. And with these products, the biggest thing is you're not alone. You're wearing a shirt that somebody or a blanket someone hand created and went, you know what? I created this when I was feeling the exact same way.
Interesting.
And it's fine to not get out of bed.
We're digging deep over here with
Yeah.
Shelia by Jax. Make sure you go.
It's impossible to get out of bed sometimes.
Yeah, so why don't you should wear the, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, don't be a sour beach.
Anything that typically has some kind of alcohol saying is an automatic winner because it kind of just resonates
Yes.
with what's going on. I'm not
There's
pushing by no
a
means.
lot of them.
But
Or
it also-
even
it-
lazy bones.
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of things that you have sayings here that you've got going on. What is that? Is that the sting?
Existential crisis.
Yeah.
It's a spin-off of Existential.
Yeah. I like it.
So originally that one was existential crisis, and then I
Yes.
went, I don't like anything about eggs ever.
Interesting.
Everything about egg.
I love
So
eggs.
I know everyone says that boiled eggs. I
I
get
think they're excellent.
nauseous, and that's why I'm sorry. There's no egg in any of mine because eggs just freak me out. They're just weird. They just smell weird. I know.
I can't say no, but I can't say yes because I definitely am an egg person. But more importantly, I love your creativity because your creativity gives you more ideas for your brand and different kind of pun slogans, and you're doing one heck of a great job. So
Thank you.
please go to see her on the websites. And can people see you on Facebook also, the Facebook page also? Can they shop or find the links through Facebook?
So I'm still working with the whole Facebook and Instagram thing. It is not easy. They do not make it easy.
Do you have a business page set up for?
Yes, for
Okay.
both. So they have, I do promotions on my Facebook and also on my Instagram. It's the same Shelly by Jax.
Okay.
And the best thing is if you go on there, you'll see new products that I post. I don't have a lot of time to always post on it just because I work 3 jobs.
Well, hopefully you won't have to work 3 jobs anymore because his brain takes off.
That is what I'm hoping. Yes.
Blobfish,
Yes.
they come from eggs. Eggs.
Well, but they're not like chicken eggs.
I know. Still
I think
but
Or
But
like
eggs,
duck
but
eggs.
Eggs.
I came from an egg.
But-
Technically. We all did.
Technically, yeah.
But Eric's got an idea that you could do the blobfish.
No.
No,
No,
No.
no, it's just she was downplaying eggs, and we like eggs.
we don't.
I was like,
Well, I
hey,
just-
blobfish come from eggs.
Listen, it's chicken eggs. Chicken eggs. If they're boiled and they're cut open, you can smell them. Woo.
All right, everybody, listen. I want to thank you so much for having this amazing show with us, being here today, talking about your brand, talking about your products. Hopefully our team has been paying attention. Anybody out there have any questions at all, thing from Facebook or Instagram? Because if anybody's any question, we can make sure we get a chance to get them. Nothing at all?
Are you
All right.
going to talk about Thursday or no?
So I'm gonna just lead into something about Eric and I are doing. Next week we have on the show a guy who's been on with us the last couple of years. His name is Nicholas Grossman. Nick the I just dropped blank of it. Nick the so come to me. So Nick Grossman's coming on our show next Tuesday. Okay, he's a ghost hunter.
I love that. I
Okay.
have an entire Halloween line based on ghost stuff, and
He
Nick hit me up. We
is
will.
as wild and crazy as it gets. And Thursday this week, Eric and I are going out with Thane and maybe a couple others to do a ghost hunt. And we're gonna try and catch
At a particularly haunted
a
location.
haunted location in Trumbull.
Trumbull, yeah.
So
Right
thir-
off of the highway.
right off the
There are a lot of accidents that happen,
yes.
so
So we are gonna be on Thursday night out with Nick. String of like
we're black,
wearing black.
we're black.
I did that in college.
Did you really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nick the Storm Grossman. That's what
Storm,
it is.
that's what it is.
Nick the Storm. I knew it'd come to me.
Storm, let me know. I'm free on Thursday.
Is it you want to join? Do you
I
want to
would
come?
love to join.
I would say we can make that happen.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I think
We
it'd be
need
totally-
somebody to help me get Dave off the ground.
Yeah,
Listen, I may look very tiny and skinny and like not strong, but I lift heavy weight. I can pick you up. Easy.
Maybe limp.
Easy.
All right, so Thursday night, Eric and I and some others are going to be joining us to go on a ghost hunt. And then on Tuesday next week, hopefully we'll have the ability to show what we saw and maybe some reactions as to what people felt like while they were out there with us.
Sights and sounds, yeah.
Sights
Yeah.
and sounds.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week's show. Nick the Storm Grossman here live, and we'll see what we see.
Well, also, with the people who are watching, maybe you should get a shirt that says, which is this one? The Bubble Bubble Toilet Trouble. Sometimes you just need your own double.
Interesting. That's a great saying. I might need a double for Thursday night.
I got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I
Double
appreciate
dose of
Before.
shirts. Just kidding.
Before, during, and after. I can see you doing it before, during, and
it.
after.
Before, during, and after.
Well, we have these cups that'll keep everything cold, so it's good.
Yeah,
Or
make-
warm.
Big,
Big deck energy.
big deck energy. I didn't want to say the wrong word.
Oh my God.
The big deck energy going to be out on Thursday night. All right, so we're at the end of the show. We're giving out a free tumbler, as you guys know, every week. And if you would like a tumbler, we'd love to send one to you. So Thane is going to hit us up with the spinning wheel, and people get to put their name on the wheel. and then we spin it around, and then we have a lucky one every week.
Oh.
Pretty cool stuff.
Would I be able to throw one of mine on there? One or two?
we could definitely throw your name on the wheel.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you-
no, like for one of the tumblers.
Oh, you know what? We could definitely. Oh, for a big deck
Yeah.
tumbler.
Get either a big deck tumbler, or we even have
All right. So
wine ones.
so you're saying we could spin it twice right now? You want us
Oh,
to do
yeah.
that? All right. So
Twice.
let's spin it twice. Do we do first time for yours or the first one for the Team Powerhouse?
I don't know. How lucky are you feeling?
I'm not very lucky. I
I'm
feel
not
very lucky.
either. Are you lucky?
Yes.
All right. So we'll have him decide.
Eric, what are we gonna do first? We're doing the Team Powerhouse first, or
Big deck first.
okay? So the
Ladies
first spin
Ha-ha.
is gonna be for a tumbler from Miss Jacqueline Klashner, a big deck tumbler,
Big.
or
Baby.
Big,
big deck.
big deck.
Let's see. The first winner is Mr. Fane. Please hit that wheel for us. Bum, bum, bum.
I like the noise. It's kind of like that casino, but
Oh,
without
yeah.
the smoking.
We got Montano 13.
Donna Montano. I think that's somebody from high school. Is it Donna or Don?
Donna.
Donna Montano
13.
13. Is it from
Let's
Instagram?
see.
Okay, Donna Montano 13. You just won a free big
Deck.
deck energy. Big deck energy. I
And
just
if you don't want the big deck energy, just message me and we'll do something more
awesome.
cutesy or windy.
Love it.
Depends on whoever likes, wine,
Absolutely.
booze, just, fun.
Absolutely 100%. All right, so, and then for the Team Powerhouse tumbler, it can come in pink or black, whatever you decide.
I will say pink is pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like a Barbie pink.
They're handmade,
They're handmade.
which is
Custom.
incredible.
Yes.
And they're solid. I like solid. And the ice still in here.
Still in there.
Mm-hmm.
It stays cold for a long time.
That's the point.
It's important.
Spin it
It's
again.
gotta.
Ready?
All right.
Okay.
For the free tumbler.
Not Donna.
We got Iravello.
Say it one more time.
Iravello.
Iravello.
IRO.
Now, it's very important you guys get in touch with us so we can reach out to you, get you these tumblers, be in touch with us. We want to thank you guys all for watching us, staying with us every week on the show. We appreciate the opportunity to be here for you, having some fun together.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Klashner, Shelly by Jax. Get to our website, type in Team Powerhouse, get your 15% off at the end with the coupon code.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure having you on the show tonight. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank
We
you
really
for having me,
appreciate it.
Dave.
Give you a high five. That was
That was a good
That was
one.
a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Are you still looking at blobfish?
Yeah, I like the blobfish.
Yeah, I
Alright.
figured.
Pretty cool.
Everyone loves the blobfish.
You guys have a wonderful evening. I want to thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Eric didn't say goodbye.